What do you think is going to enable you to do this faster, better as time goes on? What are some of the pieces that you think are going to open up possibilities for you to transform organizations as you move forward in the next 5 to 10 years, whether it's technology, people, or otherwise for that matter?
Mindset, vision setting, and then a commitment to the investment. Our CEO and board that has commitment to enabling these types of transformations and then having the support internally to make it happen. It starts with people, the right people and the right talent to make it come to life. We're facing what a lot of companies are facing, run of acquisitions over the last 5 years. Our company has doubled in size. So with that comes a variety of technical debt at times, right? I think every company and everybody listening faced with legacy technology solutions that are a hindrance in some way or creating some pain point, and technology partners and teams desperately want to move to more cloud-based solutions, more the technology solutions of the future. So that pivot to perform and transform simultaneously. Less than 12% of the corporate America executives are scoring well and being able to do both right now. And so going back to how do you show quick wins? How do you deliver for the business today and also simultaneously transform for the future? I think is a really challenging business and professional charge. And how do you sort of calibrate your teams? How do you organize yourself? If you can sort of think about it that way over the next 5 or 10 years, where you're earning the credibility and the right to proceed internally, I believe I'll win and my team will win and our organization will win. And that's also what I think is a good way for folks to think about it. Straddling both of those priorities is a difficult task for anyone to focus on in the next 10 years.
Oh, I can see it. Run and maintain while transforming and growing at the rate you're at is never an easy balancing act. It's interesting with a lot of these conversations, we end up talking about, high acquisitions and how that change on top of everything else that you're changing and everything else that you're trying to implement and new products to go to market, new ways to interact with your clients, kind of adds in the chaos theory.
I've been told by a CEO or two, Lori, that's why we call it work. And you're like, okay, I got it. If it was easy, it wouldn't be work. I'm like, okay, I'm up for the challenge, right? And I think again, projects of significance, high reward for being able to lead all company changing efforts, bringing a futuristic point of view to an organization and sort of helping to drive that mindset. It takes a lot of energy and investment and time.
For the mindset piece, when you're talking about this, how do you get buy-in, consensus? How do you drive that with your teams today?
I go on a listening and learning tour, which I've learned from leaders and individuals even on my team, where that's been my approach, to seek to listen and learn first, which I know sounds really simple, but taking time to meet with the top 50 or 100 individuals across your organization, depending on the size, and asking them about what is it that they do on the day-to-day and what would make it better for them and what are the ideas that they've had. And if you could have one thing, what would that thing be? What are you passionate about? And what do you think our customers really want? Those are some of the key questions I think really start to help you uncover core needs in your organization and also simultaneously understand what's important to those people who have decision-making capabilities. And if you're able to kind of capture and catalog that and then distill that back so it goes back to what's in it for me, that has been one of my successful tactics in order to start to drive a bit of that vision, not a pride of authorship moment. It's you are a part of the solutioning here. And here's what I heard when I spoke with you about what we really need. And then here's what's next, and being able to story tell in a way that, imagine if you were an associate, this is the experience you would have. You would have all of this entire Salesforce ecosystem right at your fingertips, and you'll be able to navigate this way, saving yourself X number of time. Here's the productivity increases. Here's the KPIs or sort of benefits that would be delivered for both our customers and for our people, tend to be kind of the next step, I would say. And then the third piece of that would be like, okay, well, and here's what I need from you in order to deliver on this vision. And so those are the three, I'd say, things that I would do in order to start to drive that mindset shift, bringing people along for the journey.
Getting that buy-in and then enabling them to feel the ownership for it, sounds like is one of the key pieces, right? let them understand it's not just you driving it, it's everybody that's at the table and all the stakeholders that could potentially be there that are going to really get this change done.
That's right. I mean, every company has its own dynamics and sort of situation, just in terms of what's a priority. So, in the larger companies in particular, that kind of cross functional, horizontal view, horizontal buy in is really, really important, especially if you're trying to have a more singular view of your customer or be able to deliver, I think, solutions that impact all the way across the organization.